All right, let's get started. Looks like we're well past time to start. Not sure what the holdup was, but we are ready to go. My name is Lindsay. I'm here to do some power yoga plus abs today, and I'm feeling a little sluggish this morning, so I'm sure some of you are too, unless you're one of those lucky ones who just pops out of bed in the morning. That is not me, for those of you who know me. I like my sleep. Takes me a while to get going in the morning. But we're going to start out with some nice deep stretches and some breathing to get going. And then we're going to work hard. So let's begin in child's pose. Slowly start to inhale and exhale. Exhaling all that demotivation out. Inhaling the motivation in. Am I going to get some music? No music? After my music speech and I get no music. Okay. That's alright, I'll forget about it shortly. Because I'll be working so hard that I won't even notice. You can stay with your knees together in child's pose, or if that's a little uncomfortable right now, spread your knees to the edges of your mat, touching your toes together, and then pushing your butt back into child's pose. Walking your fingers out in front of you, reaching them forward as far as you can, opening up those shoulders. Let's take a deep inhale here through your nose. And exhale through that straw, allowing your lungs to fill with oxygen to feed your muscles for this workout. Every time you take a deep breath, you can imagine all that cleansing oxygen coming in to give you a little bit more energy. And now we're going to walk our fingers to the right, stretching out the left side of our body. Oh, that feels good. Keeping that butt on your heels if you can. Pulling that left side. Walking those left fingers forward a little more. Oh. And walking back to center. Walking your fingers forward for another stretch in the center. And then coming to the left. Stretching the right side of your body. That feels good. Keep breathing. I'm a little stuffy this morning. Sorry about my voice. I'm back in Phoenix. And back to the stuffy nose. As me and dust don't mix well. Okay, coming forward onto your stomach. Slowly lowering. Oh, my hips feel good already. We're going to come up into Cobra. Bring your hands, spread your fingers wide, right below your shoulders. Or maybe a little bit behind them. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, squeezing up, using your back to support you. Keeping your toes to the mat, pointed out. Zipping those legs together. And to see if you're in the right position, you can lift your hands off the mat. To make sure that your hands are not supporting you, it's your back. We're warming up your back because we're going to work it hard. Keep breathing here. This workout's going to be similar to the last one that I did with Katie. We weren't able to archive that one. We're still working on it. Hopefully we can figure that one out. If not, you'll get this one with me. You won't get the advanced moves like we did with Katie, but that's all right. The more you do yoga, the more you'll learn. Right now you can lift your feet up in the air and bring your hands forward into Superman. Slowly listening to your body, to what it can handle. Warming up more of your back now in your butt and the back of your thighs, your shoulders and your arms. Your arms are straight out, reaching. Fingertips are pointed, toes are pointed. You're reaching to both ends of the room. Your head is neutral with your spine. Keep breathing here. Slowly lifting, squeezing. And now reaching your hands back behind you, clasping your hands together, opening up your shoulders, looking forward. Keep those feet zipped together. Keep breathing. Oh, that feels so good. You can turn to the left a little bit and then to the right, getting your obliques. Come back to the left, squeezing, and back to the right, squeezing the right side of your body. And dropping your hands to the mat, lifting your feet in the air, reaching back to grab both feet. And we're going to lift up into bow. I like to do it on the exhale, so I'll take a deep inhale. And exhale, lift. It reminds me to work with my breathing. Keeping your knees together as much as you can, pulling your shoulders back and lifting. I'm not going to lift very high quite yet because I'm a little tired and stiff still. And lower to the mat. Come back into child's pose. I'm starting to feel warm. I hope you are too. That feels good on my back. Walking to the right. Again, one last stretch on that left side. Walking to the right. Stretching, or walking to the left, sorry. Stretching your right side. And center. Walk those fingertips forward. And slowly let your butt come up and follow. Keep walking those fingertips forward. And we're going to stretch those shoulders underneath the arms. Lowering your head or your chin to the mat. And sinking, letting your shoulders fall deep into the mat. Keep breathing. And coming forward, coming up into plank. Well, let's not go into plank yet. Let's stay in tabletop here. We'll do some cat and cow. Exhale, arching your back into cat. Inhale, sinking your belly into cow. Hollowing out your back. Exhale into cat, hollowing out your belly. Arching your back. Take this with your breath. And flow as you need to. You can get more of your body moving into this by rocking slightly when you switch positions. Oh, that feels good in my lower back. We'll do a couple more. And now coming into plank. Push those heels back, stretching out your calves a little bit. Preparing to go into down dog. The first down dog of the day. It's always a little bit hard. Push your butt up and back. the first down dog. Find your comfortable position here. Sinking those shoulders to the mat. Trying to find that arch in your back. Bend your knees if you need to. You might be down here in puppy. That's why it's called puppy, because we go to puppy before we go to full down dog. And when you're ready, you can straighten out your legs. You might not be there for a while yet. Spreading your weight evenly on your index finger, your thumb, and your pinky. Squeezing that ball between your elbows. Making your head neutral. Shake it out a little bit. Take out the tension. You can walk your legs. And now coming forward, bringing your right knee with you to your nose. Suck that belly in. Arch your back slightly. For crunch, we're going to hold it here for a moment. Warming up our abs and our shoulders. And every other muscle in our body. And reaching and pushing back into three-legged down dog. Your right leg is raised up in the air. Sink those shoulders. Keep those hips parallel. Reaching with your right foot. Inhale. And exhale, coming forward to the left elbow with your knee. Slightly twisted plank here. Pull that belly in. We're going to be more of a flat, straighter plank in this one. Head is neutral. Keep that belly pulled in. And exhale back into three-legged down dog. Right leg reaches up. Stretch out that left side of your body. And the leg, the back of your leg. Point those right toes and reach. Sink your shoulders. Exhale, coming forward, right elbow to right knee. Or right knee to the right elbow. Pull that belly in. Neck is neutral. Holding it here, warming up that body. Don't forget to breathe. And exhale, pushing back into three-legged down dog. Right leg is up, pointed. Toes are pointed. Reaching. Dropping that right foot to the mat. Lifting your left leg up. Point those toes. Sink the shoulders. Exhale, coming forward to your nose. Knee to nose. Arching your back slightly. The upper back. Pulling your belly in. And don't forget to breathe. My shoulders are beginning to shake. Exhale back into three-legged down dog. I hope yours are too. And exhale, coming forward to the right elbow. Belly is pulled in. A little bit more of a flat plank here now. Not so much of an arch in your back. Point those left toes. Exhale, three-legged down dog. Reaching up, sinking your shoulders. And coming forward to the left elbow. Squeezing those left obliques, pulling your belly in. I said this was power plus abs. And that's what it feels like to me. Exhale back. And now bringing that left leg down to the mat, reaching the right leg up in the air. Opening that hip, bending your knee. Pointing your knee up in the sky, dropping your heel to your butt. You can come back into Wild Thing. And coming back into three-legged down dog. That was hard. My shoulders are screaming. Left leg up in the air. Dropping that heel to your butt. Knee is pointed up. Flipping into wild thing. Oh. Arching, feeling that stretch. Coming back into three-legged down dog. Dropping that foot to the mat. And we're going to do a dive bomb into up dog. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Stepping your right leg forward and your left. And we'll do our first sun salutations. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, standing forward bend. Inhale, reverse swan. Slowly. It's your first one. Don't get dizzy. Inhale, reaching your fingers to the sky. Exhale, swan dive. Chest, and then the head and the hands. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, standing forward bend. Reverse swan. Arching slightly, reaching with your fingertips. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, monkey. I promise we'll speed up, but my body's not ready for it yet. Exhale, standing forward bend. Reverse swan. Exhale, hands to heart center. We made it up. Good job. Now we're warmed up, I hope. We can start our workout. Inhale your hands up above you. High mountain. Exhale, lightning bolt. Just going to hold it here for a moment. Warm up our hamstrings, our thighs. You should be able to lift your toes easily off the mat to a yoga clap. Breathing, pulling your belly in. See, mine wasn't pulled in there either. Reaching your hands up, exhaling to heart center. Now, keeping your butt and your legs in this position, we're going to twist to the left. Inhale, exhale, twist. Elbow to knee, pushing up with that elbow. Twisting your body. Your hands are at heart center. If you want more, you can open up your hands here. Left hand to the mat, right hand to the sky. Stacking those shoulders, sinking that butt. Pulling your belly in. Hands back to heart center. Push up one more time. And coming back to center. Inhale. Exhale to the left. Elbow to knee. Pushing up with that knee to heart center. Keeping those knees tucked together. Butt is sinking. You can open your hands here if you like. Right hand to the mat, left hand to the sky. Pull your belly in. Are your thighs shaking yet? Mine are. Exhale back to heart center. One last push up. And coming to center. Reaching up to high mountain. Reaching, arching slightly. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, coming up on your toes, look forward, step or jump.
Exhale. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, swan dive. Monkey. Exhale, jumping back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Okay, coming up on your toes, looking forward, jump. Exhale, standing forward, bend. Reverse swan. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Walk it out a little bit here. We're going to start our triangle series. Stretch out the sides of our body, the legs. Work our core a little bit. Inhale your right leg above you. Reaching to the sky, sinking your shoulders. Exhale it forward between your hands. Coming up into crescent. Just a nice, easy crescent. Stretching out that left hip flexor. Exhale, sinking. And now dropping your heel. Straightening out the front of your right leg, or your whole right leg. I'm not sure how you straighten out the front and not the back. Inhale, reaching your hands above you. High to the sky. Exhale your hands to the side. Inhale, reaching to the right as far as you can, not bending, just reaching here. Pull that belly in and drop your hand. Raise your left. Keep that belly pulled in. Your belly is doing all the work here. Your hand is free. You should be able to swing it like I'm doing. You'll be at your shin or your toes or the mat in front of you on your fingertips. Where's my block? Can you get my block? Or if you have a yoga block, you can be up on that. I love this block. I like to use this at the beginning. Or if you want more, you can bring your hand behind your leg and flat to the mat. Don't let your butt fall backwards like I was doing. Keep it straight. You're between two walls. And remember that your core is doing the work here. And reach forward above your head, stretching that left side of your body. Reaching up with your right hand to meet the left. We're really going to test your core now. See if you were cheating. Pull the belly in. Inhale up. Whew. Exhale the left hand back. Reaching back with the right. Oh, stretching the right side of your body. You can cheat here a little bit just to stretch that first. And then test yourself by dropping your arm. Pulling your belly in. Looking up. Oh. Exhaling your left hand up to your right. And coming up. Reaching high. Exhaling to the right. Keeping that triangle with your legs. Test yourself and keep your arm up here. Are your shoulders stacked? Is your belly pulled in? Are you between two walls? Is your butt falling backwards? Should not be. And coming up. Exhaling back. Dropping that left hand. Deep stretch. I'm sweating. I hope you guys are too. If you're not, you need to work a little harder. Because sweating is good. Cleanses your skin. And burns calories. Reaching up. Exhaling to the right. Let's do one more just for fun. Come up. And back. This time don't drop your left hand. Don't forget to breathe. Coming up. And now turning your shoulders forward to the front of your toes and reaching out. Just like in triangle, you're reaching. And then when you're ready, dropping your hands, keeping your back flat. You can use your block here. I don't think I need it right now. You might need to bring your back leg forward slightly just to get that deeper stretch. Try to get your hips parallel here. Back is flat, head is an extension of your spine. You should feel this in your right hip flexor. And now bending that right knee, we're going to come into runner's lunge. Sinking that left hip, keeping your back leg straight. Walking your foot out to the side of your mat. Both hands are on the inside of your foot. Inhale, exhale, sinking your hips. Keep breathing here. If you want, you can lower your elbows to the mat for a deeper stretch. Keeping that back leg straight. Head is an extension of the spine. Oh, that feels good. Now coming back up if you were down and reaching up with your right hand and bringing it back towards your back leg, but out to the side. So you're not coming straight up and back, you're coming up and back to an angle. Opening your chest, back leg is flat and straight, pushing out of your heel, sinking your hips. And bringing that hand back to the mat, inhaling your left hand up. Exhale, sinking your hips. This feels so good. I might just go all day. And exhale, bringing that hand to the mat. Right leg steps back. Come back into down dog. A nice little stretch. Your down dog should be a little better now. I know mine is. And bring your left leg forward into runner's lunge. Use your stomach to get there. Find that comfortable position and start to stretch out that right hip flexor, keeping your back leg straight, pushing out of your heel. Back is flat. Exhale, sinking. And now walking your leg to the left, both hands inside of your foot. Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, sinking into your hips. You can drop to your elbows here if you want. Keeping that back leg straight. Pulling your belly in. Coming back on your hands. Inhale the left hand up. Exhale, dropping it back, sinking your hips. Oh, that feels so good. Keep that back leg straight, belly pulled in. And exhale that hand to the mat. Inhale your right hand up. Exhale, sink your hips. You can look up here if you want a little bit of challenge. Keep your shoulders stacked, belly pulled in. Each exhale, sink those hips. And drop that hand to the mat. Come back into a down dog. Oh. And we're going to go into birds of paradise. I'll walk you there. Inhale your right leg up in the air. Exhale, swinging it forward. Dropping your back heel. Warrior one. Exhale, coming to the side angle. Right hand to the right knee. Left hand is up. Sinking your hips. And drop that left hand behind you, grabbing that right hip if you can, opening your chest, looking up, sinking those hips. And now reaching down to the mat with your right hand and coming back behind for a bind. Stacking your shoulders, opening your chest. Sink those hips. Stepping the left leg forward and coming up slowly as you're ready into Birds of Paradise. You can stay here or you can straighten your leg. Smile, you did it. And dropping back to the mat, left leg is back. Coming out of that bind, hands to the mat, to down dog. That was hard. Left leg up in the air. Coming forward, dropping your back foot to warrior one. And coming to side angle, left elbow to knee, reaching up. Can drop that arm to test yourself a little more. Sinking your hips, bending that right hand behind you, finding your left hip, opening up your chest. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Now coming into a bind, opening up your shoulders, your chest, stepping that right leg forward, and coming up when you're ready. I find that if I exhale as I come up, it's a little easier to balance. Extend your leg when you're ready. And drop back to the mat. Right leg is back. Runner's lunge to down dog. Oh, good job. Inhale, coming up on your toes, looking forward, step or jump. Monkey. Exhale, standing forward bend. Reverse swan. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, step or jump back. Chaturanga. Up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming up on your toes. Look forward, jump. Reverse swan. Exhale, swan dive. Monkey. Jump back, chaturanga, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Coming up on your toes, look forward, jump. Exhale. Inhale, reverse swan. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, monkey. Exhale, jump back, chaturanga, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Now dropping your knees to the mat, crossing your feet, coming back. We're going to go into lion here. If you can't go into lotus, you can keep your legs just like this. Otherwise, come into lotus, bringing your left foot on top of your right hip, right foot on top of your left hip. Find a comfortable position so you can pull your toes in, flexing your feet, keeping those legs rooted to that spot, because they have a tendency to want to splay out. Okay, inhale, extending up, deep breath, and exhale, coming forward on your knees, and exhale, letting your hips fall. This is lion, because sometimes it's so painful you need to roar here. This actually feels quite good for me today. I'm going to walk my hands a little bit more forward and stretch a little deeper. My nice little warm-up must have helped me. I hope it helped you. And now coming back onto your butt. Don't come out of it yet. We're going to test our abs here in our arms. Put your hands flat on the mat beside you. And on your exhale, you're going to pull your butt up in the air with your abs. Inhale and exhale, lift. Just hold it as long as you can. Lifting those knees up as high as you can. Dropping. Now let's switch to the other side. Oh, that's not going to work. Make sure you find that comfortable position. And flex your feet. Inhale, opening. And exhale, coming forward. Sinking your hips. Take a couple deep breaths here. And now coming back. Planting your hands by your sides. Inhale. Exhale, lifting. And releasing back to the mat. Taking your legs out. And coming to the center of your mat. We're going to come into crow. Stepping your feet wide. Bringing your knees all the way down on your triceps. Pushing your hips open. Hands are at heart center. My feet are splayed out to 45 degrees. I'm not sure what's proper here, but you can do whatever feels good. Push those hips open. And now let's test our balance a little bit by letting our hips fall open onto our arms. You can do one leg at a time. When you're ready, plant your hands shoulder width apart. Come up and bring your feet together into crow. And then we're going to drop into headstand. And raise your feet up when you're ready. You can come into Lotus here. Exhaling your knees back to your arms. And bring them back up. Raising your feet back to headstand. You come back into Lotus. Lower your hands to your arms. And come back into crow. I don't think I have the strength. I'm not trying it today. But some of you maybe can get there. Come into child's pose when you're finished. Good job on your headstands. Or wherever you got today. At least you tried. And we're going to meet back in down dog. Inhale your right leg up in the air. Reaching, exhaling forward to warrior one. We're starting our warrior series now. Bringing your hands up. Inhale, exhale, sinking your hips. Inhale, exhale, sinking, testing your strength, working those thighs. You can reach your hands back here and arch your back. You can drop them, opening your chest, clasping your hands together, keeping those hips sinking. Coming to warrior two. Inhale and exhale. I think my voice got quieter. I'll try to speak up now. Sinking those hips, feeling your legs shake. And now reversing that. And coming forward, side angle. Dropping that hand and reaching with your left. Sinking your hips. And dropping your hands, walking to the center. We're going to stretch your hamstrings here. Inhale, coming to a flat back. Exhale, sinking down. Keeping your back flat. Inhale, lengthening again. Exhale, sinking a little deeper. Dropping your head. Shake it side to side. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, sink a little deeper. If you want, you can grab your ankles with your hands, keeping that flat back, lengthen. Exhale, pulling it in. Gentle. You don't want to pull your hamstring and pay for it the rest of the day. I've done that several times. My hamstrings are really tight, so I have to baby them. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull. If you want, you can pull your head all the way between your legs and wrap your arms around and look up to the sky. If I could show you, I would. But your head is going to be going back between your legs and looking up. And now coming up to a flat back, pushing up with your hands, walking to the right, reaching to that right ankle with your left hand and pulling, settling into it, pulling that right hand right out and stretching your leg at the same time. Oh, this feels so good. And coming back to center, walking to the right, to the left. Pulling and sinking into it. Stretching that right side of your body and the left leg. Coming back to center. And turning your right foot forward and your left. We're going to come up into half moon here. I'm going to move back so you can see me. Bending that leg. We'll start down here today. Straightening it out. Extending that left leg. Finding that balance. Pushing your foot out against that wall. You're not pointing your toes. Pull your stomach in. Hips should be stacked. Shoulders are stacked. Use your stomach to balance you. Spread your toes. Test your balance by lifting your fingers off the mat. And when you're ready, you can look up to the ceiling. It's very difficult. Open that chest and those hips. And dropping that left hand, reaching back with your right, opening up that hip, reaching for your toes. And dropping your hand into standing split. Reaching up with your left foot. You can grab your ankle, pull it in a little more and test your balance. And dropping that left leg. Reaching the right leg behind your left foot. Straightening out your legs to a sciatic stretch. And now coming up on your left leg to half moon. Find that balance. Push that wall with your right foot, opening your chest. Opening your hips, stacking them, stacking your shoulders. Test your balance by lifting your left fingers off the mat. And look up if you can. And dropping that right hand to the mat. Left hand reaches back to your foot, raising it. And dropping both hands, extending into standing split. Dropping your foot. Bringing the left foot behind your right to the side for a sciatic stretch. Flat back here, pull the belly in. And bringing your foot back, releasing your butt to the mat to staff pose. Inhale, lengthening your back. Exhale, pull your belly in, pull your butt back and up. Lifting your feet if you can. Releasing. We'll try that one more time. Inhale, exhale, pull your belly in. Lifting your legs. Just try it. I can't do it. Okay. Now we're going to come on our back and do some bridge. Looks like our hour's pretty much up. I want to get some abs in before I quit here. And we have to get our back. Got to do some bridge every time. Bring your hands behind you, clasping your hands together, coming up on your shoulders, raising your butt, and squeezing it like you're squeezing your butt to your knees. Lengthening that back, pushing up. Should be a deep squeeze here. Don't let your knees splay out. And releasing back to the mat. Pull your knees into your chest. That feels so good. And now we're going to do that again. You can stay in bridge or you can come up into full wheel. I'm going to go into wheel because that is one that I need to work on. It's my challenge pose. Bring your fingertips above your shoulders, fingers facing your shoulders, pointing towards your shoulders. Elbows are directly above your wrists. Inhale. And on your exhale, push up. You can push up to your head first or all the way. Keeping your knees pulled in, butt squeezing to your knees. You can raise your right leg here if you want. Pointing your toes and reaching to the sky. And then your left. And releasing back to the mat. That was enough for me today. It felt good. And now extending your legs out. We're going to start with some crunches here. Elbows are wide, knees are bent. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, crunching, pulling that belly in. Just a little crunch here, shoulders off the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze, pull the belly in flat. Back is flat to the mat. Chin is up, elbows are out. Inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. This time bringing your feet up to 90 degrees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. You can bring your legs straight up if you want. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Back flat to the mat. Pull your belly in. Shoulders are open. Chin is up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Slowly extending your legs to the mat. Extend your hands out. Hold it here. Pull the belly in. Coming up. Balancing on your bottom. Knees are 90 degrees. You can take this where you want it. You can stay here. Inhale. Exhale out. Pull the belly in. Inhale, crunch. Exhale out. Inhale, crunch. Exhale out. Inhale, crunch. Exhale out. Flat back, pull the belly in. Exhale, crunch. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch. Inhale out. Exhale, crunch to the right. Inhale up. To the left. Inhale up. To the right. Inhale up. To the left. Inhale up. To the right. Inhale up. To the left. One more inhale up. Exhale, crunch. Pull your knees into your armpits. And release. Oh, good job. Now we're going to come into a side plank. So we'll begin in plank. Come to the tip to the left or the right, whichever one. Pick your hips up as high as you can. You can stay here. You can raise your right leg. You can extend your right arm and crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Keep your hips up. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. One more. And back to plank. Coming to the right. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, extend. Exhale, crunch. Extend. Crunch. Extend. Crunch. Extend. And crunch. Extend. And crunch. One more. Okay, coming into child's pose. Take a couple breaths here. Bring your hands back to your heels. We're going to come into rabbit, so raise up. Open your chest. Inhale. Exhale, arching and pulling that belly in. All the way to your knees. Lifting your butt. Pull your shoulders out. Pulling on your heels. And releasing back up. Coming up on your knees. You can fold your mat here if you want. Inhale your hands behind you, opening your chest. Exhale, sinking back, pushing your hips forward. Keep breathing. Each exhale, push a little more. When you're ready, you can drop your hands to your heels. Only if you're ready, pushing your hips forward. You can bring one hand above you, reaching back and looking at your hand. And the other one. This is why we go into wheel. This prepares you. Wheel prepares you for this, or this prepares you for wheel. Bringing your hands, arching your back, hands out in front of you. Modified child's pose here, arching, pulling that back, stretching it. Pull your belly into your spine, and coming back up. Exhaling your hands to your side. Stretch out the neck here a little bit, and then we'll cool down to corpse pose. Find that comfortable position here. Inhale your hands above you. Exhale your left hand down. Tilt your head to the right and grab your left ear, gently pulling, keeping your chin up. Take a couple good breaths here. Enjoying that stretch in your neck. Reaching out with your left fingertips. And the next inhale, walk your fingers back slightly. Tip your chin forward and exhale. So it's the same stretch, just a little bit different angle. Reaching out with those left fingertips. Keep pointing them and reaching. The stretch should more be from your reaching rather than the pulling on your head. You don't want to overdo it here. Inhale. Walk your hands back more. Tip your chin. Exhale. This feels so good. Reaching with those fingertips. Is your belly still pulled in? We always are working on that belly. We want nice flat tummies. Now lift your head. Bring both hands behind you. Open your chest. Stretching back. Exhale your right hand down to the mat. Left hand is on your right ear. Pulling it down gently. Your chin is still raised here. Reaching with those right fingertips. Keep breathing. This one is so painful, but so worth it. Inhale, walk your hands back. Exhale, pull your chin forward. Reaching with that right hand, pulling your stomach in. Inhale, walking your hands back. Exhale, pulling that chin forward. Reach those fingertips out on the right hand. Pull that belly in. And raising your hands back to behind your head. Inhale, open your shoulders. And exhale, bring your elbows together. Chin to your chest. Keeping that belly pulled in. And raising back up. Raise your hands above you. Exhale them, twisting to the right. Opening up that left side, twisting in the right side. Inhale your arms up and to the left. Squeezing those left obliques. Opening that right side. Inhaling up. And exhaling your hands down. Let's come into corpse pose. The best move of yoga. Oh, you guys worked so hard today. I know I did. Let your palms open to the sky. Let your heels and your ankles fall open. And slowly let your breathing come back to normal. Relaxing your forehead, smoothing out those creases. Relaxing your cheeks and your jaw. Let your tongue fall loosely in your mouth. Relax your neck and your shoulders. Let them sink into the mat. Pick your shoulders up and then lower them gently. Sinking them comfortably. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Replacing all those toxins with fresh, clean oxygen. Letting your wrists relax and your palms fall open. Let your fingers go. Letting your hips sink into the mat, your thighs and your calves. Relaxing your ankles and your toes. And now emptying your mind, releasing anything that's causing stress. Find those shoulders again and relax them. Relax your forehead and your cheeks and your jaw, the places that we carry our stress. And let it go. This is your time. Emptying that mind, thinking about nothing.
Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, waking your body back up. Reach your hands above you. One nice big stretch, pointing your toes and reaching both sides of the room. And exhale. And now coming to your side to a fetal position. Keeping your eyes closed. Slowly pushing yourself up when you're ready to a seated position. Closing those eyes. Finding that good posture, strong abdomen. Hands are on your knees. Inhale your hands out to the side, reaching up to high mountain till your fingertips touch, and then exhale slowly, bringing your hands to heart center, letting your chin follow. Namaste. Thank you for joining me today. Check the schedule for more exciting workouts. And leave us some feedback. We like the feedback. Tell us what you like or didn't like.